This is a recap for Thursday, December 3rd. Since today we worked independently and we worked in breakout rooms on IXL and on Desmos, Cami, and not too much on Pear Deck, I thought that for my recap, what I would do is make a key for the Cami. So let's just go over from the beginning, and anything that hasn't been done, then I'll do. So this might be a little bit longer, but we're going to just do an answer key here for any of the problems that, excuse me, we didn't do along the way. So it looks like we did all of page 1, 2, and 3. And page 4. So down to page 5, looks like we're just going to start working. And I'm going to go fairly quickly, kind of like the videos that we used earlier in the week. And so feel free to stop the video at any point that you need to. Excuse me. So 2/5 times the reciprocal of 1/5, which is 5, over 1. We put the negative with the numerator. These cancel out to 1. So this is equal to -2. -3/4 times 8 over 5. That's going to cancel out. And so we have a negative times negative is positive, so that's 6/5, which is equal to 1 and 1/5. And that's positive. This is 5 over 1 times -3 over 2. That's the reciprocal of 2/3. Nothing can cancel out, so this is -15/2, which is equal to -7.5. This is 5/2 times the reciprocal of 5/6 is 6/5. 5's cancel out. 6 divided by 2 is 3. That's all positive, so the answer is positive. Negative divided by negative is positive. This is 3 over 1 times, and over here, before we find the reciprocal, we need to change it to an improper fraction. So just off to the side, I'm going to write that that's -6/5, so I can then find the reciprocal, which is -5 over 6. 3 cancels, so that's -5/2, or and that's positive because this was also negative, so that's positive. Put a little plus right there, and that's 2.5. So -3/4 times, and over to the side we're going to do 9/2, so we can find the reciprocal, which is 2/9. So we're going to multiply it by 2/9, and one is negative, one's positive, so the answer is going to be negative. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice. So that is 1/6, and the answer is negative. Excuse me. All right, Callie feeds a cat same amount of food each day over the past 3 days. Her bag of cat food has decreased, really important word there, decreased by 1 4/3 cup. So the negative number is going to be -1 4/5, or -9/5. And it says that this happened over a 3-day period. So we're going to do -9/5 divided by the 3 days to find out how much it decreased or changed each day. So -9/5 times the reciprocal of 3. Remember, the reciprocal is what we multiply it by to equal 1. So 3 times 1/3 is equal to 1. So that's the reciprocal of 3, is 1/3. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So negative 3/5. So let's read the problem and see what negative 3/5 means. It means that it decreased by 3/5 of a cup every day. Notice how if I say decreased, then I just put 3/5. I could also say it changed by negative 3/5 of a cup per day. All right, page 6. We're going to rewrite this problem like this. Move the decimal point over right there. This is negative, so this goes in here 5 times. So the answer is negative 5. We're going to multiply both of these by 10. And negative 11 times 4 is, negative 4, excuse me, is 44. So the answer is negative 4. 3.2 divided by negative 0.8 is the same as 32 divided by negative 8, so that's negative 4. So this answer is negative 4. 11.2 divided by 0.7 is the same problem. If we move this over by multiplying by 10, multiply that by 10, it's 112 divided by 7, and they're both positive, so the answer is positive. This is what many of us worked on with Desmos, was this right here. So the answer is equal to 16. So I just want to do the triangle right here with a plus and a minus. So this has 2 negatives, so the answer is negative. This has, or a negative and a positive, so the answer is negative. Negative, positive, so the answer is negative. Negative, positive, answer is negative. Positive, we don't need that for positive, positive. All right, Luann received a gift card from the local video store. The value of the card was decreased by $23.20 after she rented 8 movies. What's the negative number? It is going to be negative 23.2. And so we're going to do negative 23.2 divided by the 8 movies. Because we want per movie means each movie. That's what each means. Write a division expression to determine the number that represents the total change in the value on her card per movie rental. So negative 23.2 divided by 8. Put the decimal point right there. 8 doesn't go into 2. 8 goes into 23. Almost 3 times, but not quite. So we'll say 2 times. Put the 16 right here. That's what I saw a lot of you guys doing today, maybe for the first time. And let's find the difference. The difference is 7. So I bring down that 2, and 8 times 9 is 72. So it's negative, this is equal to negative $2.90. So the question is, which value in this situation, okay, write a division expression to determine the number that represents the total change in value on her card per movie rental. That is a fancy way of saying how much does each movie cost. So I could say each movie cost $2.90, or the change in the card was negative 2.9. Or a decrease, I could say the change in the card was a decrease of $2.90 for each movie. All right, that is a recap for Thursday. December 3rd, and just a shout out to all my classes for doing such a great job in the breakout rooms today. I'm looking forward to doing that, especially on Thursdays.